Now, is this the type of car wash you might get stabbed in? Yes, but I love it. So the last year or so of filming YouTube content, building this beautiful baby, or this beautiful baby, people have often seen my old 55 Chevy shop truck in the background, or they've seen me running errands in it. It is my daily driver. I use it all the time. People always ask what the deal is with it. Where's the video series on it? Unfortunately, there isn't. When I built that one, I wasn't really doing videos. I do have a bunch of pictures of it I'll post here in a second, but I figured for this video, I would just take some time and kind of go through it, show you what all I did and what it is, essentially. First thing we have to do, though, is go wash it because she is filthy. I drive it every day, so it tends to get dirty, and it is about as dirty as it's ever been right now. So look at that filth. Look at this. Look at this. Oh,
are you serious?
I'm so sorry, baby. Also, the cops are chasing after me, so we need to go fast. Oh, he might be closed. No. No. Oh, I think the back door's open. Oh yeah, there's the exit right there. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're good. We can wash this old girl. Now, is this the type of car wash you might get stabbed in? Yes, but I love it. Check it out. Super cool. One of those graffitis is actually from one of my buddies when we were like 12. I'm not going to say who. You know, obviously statute of limitations is up, but still, yeah. Good times. Also, I think he might still follow me on YouTube, so he's going to get a kick out of that. But yeah, let's get this old girl washed. She's so filthy. Look at that blue start popping. Oh yeah. Gotta love the Jeep gas tank. I love this color. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest of this with the camera off because I think I'm gonna get it soaking wet. Whatever you do, don't ever wash under your hood. Really bad for the engine. Oh yeah. Okay, now that she's all cleaned up and respectable, we can talk about her. So this started out as a 1955 Chevy pickup truck. I think the cars driving by are a little too loud, so I think I'm gonna go record this in my alley. So I had to bring it up here in the alley because down in the parking lot, I just kept getting swarmed with people. They were yelling stuff. Also, there was a million cars driving by. Had one guy stop in, he wanted to talk. That happens a lot when you're driving classics, which is fun, but not when you're trying to make a video. If I've repeated some of this, I apologize, but 1955 Chevy truck. My dad actually bought this truck for 500 bucks, and it was kind of on a rusty frame, but it was all together. It was just really, really rough, and it had a bunch of parts in the bed, and one of the parts in the bed was actually a Chevelle, I think 10 bolt or 12 bolt rear end that ended up being posi track. We sold that on eBay for 1,200 bucks. So he ended up giving me the truck for free, and he technically made $700 in this deal. The reason he gave it to me for free was it was really, really rough. I replaced the bottom 6 inches or so all the way around it. So every fender, every door, the rockers, all that was just in really, really bad shape, which makes it perfect for a chassis swap, because whenever they're rough like that, one, you're not ruining a truck or a car that's already nice, and two, a lot of the stuff you need to cut off is already gone, cutting all the floor and supports and stuff out. So I found a 97 S10 Blazer 4-wheel drive for super cheap, 500 bucks. It only had, I think it was 115,000 miles at the time. Now I think I'm at like 150. Yeah, 150. So I've put 35,000 miles on it myself. Whenever I did the chassis swap, I moved the rear axle back. I had to move it back, I think 5 inches, because the S10 Blazer, it was off a little bit. Whenever I did that, I went ahead and sunk it some. That's why I have a narrow bed, but it's really not that bad. I've never had an issue where I needed a deeper bed. But here's the inside of it. These are out of a Cadillac, I think like a 2002 Cadillac or something like that. kept the Blazer dash like I often do, and then just made a piece on the top. I didn't do as very good a job on this one. That's about the only thing I would redo because I didn't love that. Also the dash, I probably would have tried to use more of the older dash. The way this one is, you could have got away with using it, but it could be something I do down the line. But as I say all that, I've put 35,000 miles on it. I'm probably not going to change it. But I love it. I really get to drive it every day. The cool thing about these chassis swaps is my wife could get in this and she could take it to California if she needed to. If you can drive a 97 Blazer, you can drive this truck. It's not like a funky 3-speed that would have been there from the factory or an inline 6 that tops out at 45 miles an hour. I mean, it's all super nice, already set up, ready to go. Oh, also, just because I do everything cheap, I don't have to do it cheap. I'm just always kind of budgeting. Local sandblaster here, whenever they do powder coating, they do white, black, and like red, and they'll do it for industrial companies. So I called up there and said, hey, I'm gonna have some white stuff being done. You know, he said, oh, I'm not gonna have white ready for a month. I said, that's fine. So I took him the rims, headlight bezels, bumpers, and the grill. He sandblasted and powder coated them for like $125. I mean, just so cheap. Like usually it's $200 just to do rims, but since this place in town, you know, he does industrial stuff, he'll sandblast, you know, 200 items at once. So if you're lucky enough to get in there with one of the 3 colors he's doing, which I was. So cool little story that I got my powder coating done super cheap, and it's been repainted I think 3 times. Just because I'm hard on it. I've heard it, I beat on it. It actually got T-boned last year. I should still have the footage for that. I'll put that right now.
I might rent the Lambo and go drive it like it's stolen. I've been living wild, I'm just going through the motions. Stumbling out the Uber, grab my hand, gave me a notion. Swimming in your water, but it feels just like the ocean. I can't lie, I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you.
This last time when I repainted it, after the T-bone, when it first got T-boned, I just painted the fender and the bed that got hit. Then that winter I said, hey, let's go ahead and respray the whole thing. This last time I did this white, which is a kind of a rare option you could get in the 50s, which I absolutely love. So I did add that this time. And I mean, I have no complaints. I absolutely love it. It's been 0 issues. I've had no problems with it. And everybody seems to love it, which is awesome. But yeah, that's my daily. And I just beat on the poor thing constantly. I don't know how well I showed this earlier at the car wash, but 4.3, like I said, on the 51 I'm building right now. I wanted to do a turbo in it because I wanted to know if I ever needed to, I could turbocharge this. And now I definitely know that it could be done. One of the other things I don't like about this is how I left this kind of open and ugly. It should have a piece of metal over it like I did on the 51. Just look a little bit better, but I don't know. In the, 4 or 5 years I've been driving it, I never have the hood up, so it's not that big of a deal. But every time the hood's up, I look at this, I go, damn it, I need to put a piece there. So I'm thinking about that. But yeah, man, 0 issues. Hopefully this answered some questions for you guys. I have some build videos and pictures of it, but not a bunch. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully this answered all your questions. Like I said, over the year of doing consistent YouTube videos, I've probably got at least 500 comments of people saying, what's the deal with the truck in the background? What's the deal with the 55? So that's the deal with it. It's my baby, and we did a little walk around. So hopefully you liked this week's Sunday bonus video. Please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace. Love you.